Hello, Emma here from Team Living Your Dream, and this is your 7-minute success secrets for today. Before I get started, I just want to say a quick season's greetings, and you may have noticed my subtle little robin above my shoulder. So whatever you're doing during this time, I hope you enjoy and spend it with friends and family. I've just got back home in Gozo. I've been on a bit of a whistle-stop tour of Florence in Italy and then back to the UK to see my friends and family, which was lovely. And now I'm back home. So today, your 7-minute success secrets is all about you. Yes. Which might seem obvious, success is about you. It's not to do with anybody or anything else in your life. You can make anything happen in your life that you want to, because your life depends on you. And the sooner you realize that and you stop depending on other things or stop depending on other people or blaming other things for your success or failure, the sooner you can get your head round it is all about you, the sooner you will be successful. We're going to talk tomorrow a bit about responsibility because we only have 7 minutes. So today I really want to focus on your mindset. Now, I'm sure you've heard this before. I've talked about it many times, mindset, because you cannot underestimate the importance of how you're thinking. But what I want to ask you first of all is, are you aware of how you're thinking? Okay, do you know what goes on in your own mind? And that might sound like a ridiculous thing to say, but sorry, I'm just going to close. I'm having trouble with my computer today. Or no, I'm not having trouble with my computer. See, there you go. Are you aware of how you think? I'm blaming the computer. It was me who pressed the wrong button. There's nothing wrong with the computer at all. While I was just trying to refresh the screen, I opened a program by mistake. So there you go. That's an example. I straight away I went and blamed the computer for playing up, and actually it was me. And that's what I want to say is are you self-aware enough to know what you're thinking? Do you think about what you're thinking? Because the reason this is so important, we need to know this, is because all the time, whatever you're thinking about, you are giving instructions to you. You're listening to what you're thinking about, okay? Let me explain that a little bit more clearly, okay? You have a conscious brain and you have a subconscious brain. Your subconscious brain, think of it like your computer. Think of it like, how does your computer get instructions? Just like I just opened that program. Does it open on its own? No, it doesn't. You have to open the programs on your computer. Your computer will only do what you tell it to do, and it will follow up your every instruction, whether that's a correct instruction or whether it's an incorrect instruction, whether it's a mistake, like I just did. And your brain will do exactly the same. Your subconscious will follow all the instructions that you give it with your conscious brain. And that's your every thought. So you have to choose your every thought with care, because the thoughts that you seed in your mind, the things you think about, will be giving your brain and your subconscious an instruction. So this is what I mean by it's all about you. It's about how you think and how you perceive the world and the instructions you're giving your subconscious. So, and I want to put some clarity around that about what your subconscious will understand. It won't understand negative instructions. It can only understand a positive instruction. So, say for example, you're like me and there's some cake in the cupboard. I've made a really nice pumpkin cake and there's still some of it in the cupboard. I might think to myself, I don't want cake. Don't eat that cake. My subconscious is hearing cake, cake, cake. To in the end, I get so fed up with myself, I go, oh, for goodness sake, just go and have some cake and be done with it. Okay? But, okay, on a more practical business side, your brain will be listening to you, but it won't understand the negative. Okay, so if you are thinking in terms of what you don't want to happen, I don't want to be skint any longer. I don't want to be poor. I don't want to have more debts. I don't want to have more bills. Your brain is hearing skint, poor, debts, bills. If you're thinking of, you're worrying about risks, or if you're worrying about, not being able to earn money, make a success of it, you're giving your brain instructions. You are telling it, don't do that because it's going to be a failure. Don't follow that path. It's not going to be successful. You'll be wasting money. And this is what your brain is hearing all the time. So you're giving, whatever instructions you give your brain, you will act upon it. So if you're worried about things going wrong, being a failure, not being able to make a success of things, your brain is going to stop you doing it because it understands that feeling of anxiety as fear, as something dangerous. It doesn't know the difference between that and a saber-toothed tiger, or something equally as dangerous. It just understands your worry, your anxiety you're creating as fear of something bad. So when you're worrying about money, when you're worrying about your own failure, when you're worrying something won't happen, you are actually actively stopping your subconscious brain or your unconscious from doing something positive. If you don't give it a positive instruction to do, it will do nothing at all. So you go on the same behavior circles again and again and again. You have to think positively and you have to be committed without any ambiguity. If there's I want to do this, but what if it goes wrong? What if I fail? What if I can't make any money? What if I lose everything? What if I lose the house? What if I lose my job? What if? All those what if things will create anxiety. That anxiety gets translated in your mind to danger, crisis, or emergency. So it will stop you doing whatever it is you're thinking about. Okay? But if you think in a positive term, what if you are successful? What if you make loads of money? What if you can leave your job and have the life you want to? What if you can do it? When you think in those terms, your brain is going to go, maybe we can. Then we should do it. And we should give it 100%. Okay? I'm sure you know this. Pretty much of it is common sense. But we underestimate the power of our own mind. And we're not always aware that we're giving our mind instructions all the time. So you must get out of that negative mindset. You must get out of the critical, looking for problems. You look for problems, you'll find them. Absolutely. You will find as many as you want to. If you look for reasons why not to do it, you will find more and more and more. So look for reasons to do something instead and give your mind a positive instruction. And become aware of how you're thinking. There's so many people around me all the time that I notice that they believe they're a positive person, but actually their whole terminology of how they talk, their whole body language, gives their underlying negativity away. Don't do that to yourself. Change your mindset. Be positive. Look forward in a positive way to what you can achieve, what might be possible, what your future could be like if you start taking those steps to make it happen. So that's it for today. I've probably rambled on past 7 minutes like I normally do, but hey ho, There we go. What can I say? I'll stop rambling, Emma. Tomorrow, we will be talking about responsibility. So that is your 7-minute success secrets for today. This is Emma from Team Living Your Dream. Do go and check out the website and see what other the vlogs and the blogs that are on the website. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.